Hi there, Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. How much do you think about strategy in your business? Do you have a plan for strategic growth? Are you looking at how do we take what we did this year or in previous years, and how do we 10 or 100 times or double that next year, right? In order to do that, in order to have that kind of growth, in order to grow your business on a consistent basis, year after year after year, and let's face it, if you're in business, that's what you're after, right? You want your business to grow. Even if you're somebody who is at a point where you're happy. Let's just say I have a good friend and business associate who has about a $500,000 a year business, and she wants to maintain that. And she has over the course of several years because it fits her lifestyle, right? The way she's got it set up. And that's great. But even somebody who's in that situation understands that you still have to grow, right? Because there's going to be drop off. People are going to come and go. People are going to leave. People are going to drop out of programs. Not, all of those kinds of things. So even to maintain something that's relatively close, you still have to have a growth plan, right? And even if you don't have a growth plan, you have to have a strategy for even that maintenance, right? If I want to maintain my business at about $500,000 a year, I need to know strategically what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do that, right? And I see so many business owners and so many entrepreneurs who, when you ask them this simple question, why did you do that? They get that look on their face, right? They look at you like you have three heads. They're like, what do you mean? Why did I do that? Well, so-and-so told me to, or I saw this person do it, or whatever, right? There's no reason for it like, well, I was looking to gain X number of new clients, or I wanted to launch this new program because it was X. It was a value for my clients, or I want to grow my list, or whatever the thing is, right? What's your strategy? If you really think about everything that you're doing in your business, everything should have a strategy. You have to be strategic in order for your business to grow. And in today's world, in order for you to maintain your business, it takes a lot of strategy. What's the end result that you want? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you in business? Why are you still sitting at your desk or wherever it is that you work on a daily basis, right? And it can be financial. It could be for impact. It could be that I want to start a nonprofit, or, I'm saving for my retirement. Whatever the thing is, you have to strategically know what it is so that you can have that same strategy when you look at how are you going to get there. So many times I'll ask a client, why did you do that? And when you ask that simple question, so many times the person will say, I got it, right? And they'll come back to me a few days later, because they forgot. I'm a strategist at heart. I'm an implementation person at heart, right? It sort of comes naturally to me. And I think partially the strategy comes from my athletic background, right? Strategically on a softball field, you have to know what the situation is and where you're going to go with the ball, if it's hit to you or if it's hit to this person, if it's a grounder, and all of that has to happen literally in a split second, right? Between pitches or between batters. Same thing on a basketball court. Same thing on a soccer field. Same thing when you're golfing. Think about the strategy of golf, right? There's a lot of strategy. You can't just go up there and whack the ball. Well, that's what I do because I'm not a good golfer. But if I was serious about improving my golf game, right, each hole, even a pool. I shot pool on vacation not too long ago, and it's very strategic. You got to think about, where the ball's going and where the white ball's going to be, and where's the 8 ball to stay away from that, and which pocket you're going to go in, or all of that. And I know those are sports related things, but it's true in your business. And most of the time, so many business owners aren't thinking strategically. A big part of what we're going to do at the Action Accelerator event is that. We'll talk about strategy. We'll plan your strategic growth for 2023. We'll look at strategically, how do you get to where you want to be? Do you do it fast? Do you do it slow? Do you build over time? Do you need more people on your list? What is it that you need? And let's build the strategy. So many people, so many coaches, so many events are geared not to you, the person who's attending, but to this generic kind of group. I keep my events really small. There'll be a maximum of 30 people. We will be on a Zoom. We're from November 7th through the 10th, from 9 to 1, we'll be in session. From 1 to 4, if you need to talk to me, you need to ask a question, whatever, that time is there for you. I will schedule appointments to talk to you because I want you to get what you want out of the event. I go in with things planned. If that ends up being what we talk about, that's great. If it's not what people want, then I switch it up. I've been doing this for 30 years. It's not hard for me to do those kinds of things. But that's the kind of event you're going to come to if you attend Action Accelerator Event. So check it out. Go to actionacceleratorevent.com, November 7th through the 10th. If you have questions, let me know. I'm Diane Conklin. Until next time, make it a great day.